Good morning, student. Today I am going to start new chapter, motion in a plane. And student, in physics we study large number of physical quantity, and these physical quantity broadly classified into two category. First category, that is what? Scalar quantity, and another, that is what? Vector quantity. So student, what is scalar quantity? In simple way we can say that those physical quantity which have only magnitude without direction. Those physical quantity which have only magnitude, no direction, that physical quantity is known as what? Scalar quantity. And scalar quantity example just like that: time, mass, density, work, energy. So scalar quantity are those quantity which have only what? Which have only magnitude, no direction, is no direction. Example, various example of physical quantity which is come into the category of scalar quantity, that is what? Mass, time, distance, work, energy, etc. So those physical quantity which have only magnitude without direction, that physical quantity is known as what? Scalar quantity. And various example of scalar quantity: mass, time, distance, work, energy, density. Next one is the vector quantity, student. So here both magnitude as well as direction present in the vector quantity. So those physical quantity which have both magnitude as well as direction, that physical quantity is known as what? Vector quantity. It means it has both magnitude as well as direction. So various example of vector quantity, that is what? Velocity. Example of vector quantity: velocity, force, momentum, electric field, acceleration, displacement, etc. So various physical quantity which come into the category of vector quantity, it means those physical quantity which have both magnitude as well as direction, which are said to be what? Vector quantity. And the various example of vector quantity, that is what? Velocity, force, momentum, electric field, magnetic field, acceleration, displacement. And student, vector quantity can be represented by a sign. And so a scalar A vector can be notation of vector. We can read here, that is what? A. So if we place on head, that is what? Arrow. So it is read at vector A. That is what? Vector A. We read it vector A. So if any alphabets, whether small letter or capital letter, and on their head there will be arrow shows this, then this quantity is known as what? Vector A. Just like that, what? P, vector P, OA, that is the scalar, but that is what? OA vector. So it means what? And this arrow shows the direction, but this length shows the what? Magnitude. So it means what? It has both magnitude, numerical value, and arrow shows that is what? Direction. So those physical quantity which has both magnitude, that is the length, and arrow means direction. So those physical quantity which has both magnitude as well as direction, they are said to be what? Vector. And vector can be represented by placing a arrow on their head of any alphabets. And student, in NCERT book there will be bold letter is printed just like that, not arrow so they will represent that is what? Vector. So if you study with the NCERT book, so bold letter, that is what? Written, it means what? It means it has a vector quantity. So vector can be represented by arrow or arrow which is placed on the head of a given alphabets. Vectors can be divided into two types, polar vector and axial vector. So what is polar vector? So polar vector are those vectors which have starting point or at a point of application and acts along the direction of motion of a body. An example of polar vector, that is what? Displacement vector, that is velocity vector. So force, which are example of polar vector. Next one is what? Axial vector. So what is axial vector? Axial vector are those vectors which represent rotational effect and acts along the axis of rotation. An example of axial vector, that is what? Angular velocity. Example here, example also, that is what? Example of axial vector, that is what? That is angular velocity. Angular velocity. Second, that is what? Angular acceleration. Angular acceleration. Acceleration. Third, that is what? Angular momentum. Angular momentum. Momentum. And next one is what? Torque. T-O-R-Q-U-E. So example of axial vector, that is what? Angular velocity, angular acceleration, angular momentum, and torque. And student, for a vector having clockwise or anti-clockwise rotational effect will have its direction along the axis of rotation. So for vector having clockwise or anti-clockwise rotational effect, so that is what? For vector having anti-clockwise rotational effect, so its direction, that is what? It acts along the axis of rotation. So this is the axis of rotation. Axis of rotation. And axial vector, their direction is along the axis of rotation. So that is what? Axial vector. So vector, for a vector which have clockwise or anti-clockwise rotational effect, its direction is along the axis of rotation. If the rotational effect is what? Anti-clockwise, so direction of axial vector is acting outward. And if we use the right hand screw rule to find the axial vector, and student, if you curl your finger around this anti-clockwise direction of rotational effect, then thumb will give the direction of axial vector. So if the rotational effect is in the direction of what? Anti-clockwise direction, So direction of axial vector, that is what? Outward. And if rotational effect, that is what? If rotational effect in clockwise direction, so that is what? Axis of rotation, that is what? This is the axis of rotation. Axis of rotation, and this is the axial vector. So axial vector here clockwise, in this case clockwise rotation, here that is what? Anti-clockwise. Anti-clockwise rotation. So for vector having a clockwise rotational effect will have its direction along the axis of rotation. So if the rotational effect along clockwise direction, then so direction of axial vector, which is what? Downward direction. And if the rotational effect of a vector is anti-clockwise direction, so direction of axial vector, which is what? Outward. So in general we can say that direction of the axial vector which is along the axis of rotation. So axial vector are those vectors which represent a rotational effect and acts along the axis of rotation. If the direction of rotation is what? Along anti-clockwise direction, then axial vector is acting outward direction. And if the rotational effect in clockwise direction, so axial vector acting downward direction. So these are the polar vector and axial vector. Next topic, that is what? Zero vector, student. So what is zero vector? Next one is what? Zero vector. Zero vector. So student, what is zero vector? Zero vector is denoted by symbol 0 with arrow. So zero vector. So what is zero vector? So student, zero vector are those vector which have a zero magnitude and an arbitrary direction. So those vector whose magnitude is 0 and an arbitrary direction, that vector is known as what? Zero vector. And property of zero vector, student, property of zero vector, that is what? Whose magnitude is 0 and have arbitrary direction. So property of zero vector, that is what? If zero vector is added to a given vector, so answer comes out to be given vector. Second, if zero vector is multiplied by real number, so answer comes out to be, that is what? Zero vector. And third property, that is what? If 0 is multiplied by given vector, so answer, that is what? Zero vector. So this is the property of zero vector. So definition of some vectors. First one is what? Equal vector. Equal vectors. Equal vectors, student, what is equal vectors? If two vectors, vector A and vector B. What is equal vectors? As the name indicate, if two vector, their magnitude and direction are same. If two vector, they have same magnitude and same direction, then they are said to be what? Equal vector. So vector A, their direction and their magnitude is also same, their direction is also same. So we can say that what? Equal vector, vector A equal to vector B. Opposite vector, opposite vector, opposite vector. If two vector, their magnitude is same but direction is what? Opposite. So that is what? They are said to be what? Here vector A with arrow sign, vector A, and here that is what? Vector B, but their direction is what? Opposite, and their magnitude is what? Same. Magnitude is same, but direction is opposite. So we can say that vector B, that is what? Equal to minus vector A. So what is opposite vector? If two vectors having same magnitude, their magnitude that is what? Same, but direction is opposite, then two vectors are said to be what? Opposite vector. So here A is positive because left to right direction taken to be positive and right to left direction taken to be negative. So direction that is what? Opposite, magnitude is same. So these vectors are said to be what? Opposite vector with each other. Next one is what? Modulus of vector, student. Modulus of vector. Modulus means what? Magnitude. Modulus of a vector. Modulus of a vector. Modulus of a vector means what? Suppose that a given, suppose a vector A, suppose a vector A and its modulus, its magnitude will be, means what the magnitude, not direction. What is the numerical value of this given vector, not the direction. So only if we want to find the magnitude of a given vector, so it can be represented, the magnitude of a given vector, the magnitude of a vector A or in this form, this vertical parallel line, that is what? Mod, means magnitude of vector A. So if two parallel lines inside, that is what? Vector A. So it is what? Mod of vector A. Or it is also, this magnitude is also written in the form of, so magnitude of A means what? If direction is what? Absent. If direction is absent, it means it has only magnitude. So modulus of a vector can be represented, modulus of a given vector can be represented by in this way or simple A. One is unit vector. So student, what is unit vector? Unit vector of the given vector is a vector of unit magnitude and has the same direction as that of a given vector. Once again, what is unit vector? Unit vector of the given vector is a vector of unit magnitude and has the same direction as that of the given vector, and it is represented by symbol A cap. This is the symbol of unit vector and we read it A cap or A hat or A caret, CARAT. So this is what? So this is the cap. If any alphabet there is a cap, so we can read it unit vector. So unit vector can be read it A cap or A hat or A caret, and the formula of a unit vector. So student, unit vector A can be represented as vector A by mod vector A. Mod means what? magnitude of vector A, there will be a only magnitude, no direction, or this formula can also be written as unit vector A, which is vector A. In the same way, vector mod vector A can be written in the form of, that is what. So this is the formula for unit vector, and cross multiplication takes place. So vector A, that is what? A, and that is what? Unit vector A. So student, vector A, direction of vector A can be represented by what? Unit vector. So already I have explained to you that A, that is what? Magnitude of what? Vector A, and A cap is the direction of the given vector. So I have already explained to you that unit vector of the given vector is a vector of unit magnitude and has the same direction as that of the given vector. And student, in Cartesian coordinates, unit vectors I cap, j cap, k cap are acting along x axis, y axis and z axis. So student, unit vector is very important. That is what? Suppose that here what? X axis, y axis and z axis. So in Cartesian coordinate, unit vector, that is what? Unit vector I acts along x axis, unit vector j acts along y axis, and unit vector k acts along what? Z axis. So this is what? Rule for indicating unit vector along x axis. Unit vector along x axis, that is what? Unit vector I, y axis, unit vector j, z axis, unit vector k. You will not interchange unit vector j along x axis. No, it is not possible. Only unit vector is acting along x axis, unit vector I acting along x axis, unit vector j along axis, unit vector j acts along y axis, and unit vector k acts along z axis.